Hey everyone, welcome to my newest video. Here's a quick look at how I'm positioned going into this week. Last week I didn't really make too many changes other than closing some positions that I was really up on, and then I kept adding to some of my high conviction positions. We are going from this phase of there being volatility and yield curve being not very favorable to stocks. Generally, liquidity being there were fears of liquidity going lower, so markets, especially tech stocks, got hammered. But then last week, volatility kept going down. Tech stocks came back up, so there wasn't really a lot for me to do other than just let my positions ride. So quick disclaimer before I show you my positions. This is not financial advice, and I'm not asking you to buy or sell based on mine. This is just to share what I do. Again, this is not comprehensive research. This is what works for me. So this is just to inspire some of your research and do your research elsewhere. And I do trade in and out of my positions very quick. So how is my portfolio looking like? ARKK has done really well. So you can see it's now up to almost 10% of my portfolio, which is pretty good. QQQ, again, it's been like a position that I just held on to, mainly because of its liquidity. It's now about 70%. I know last couple weeks back, it got up to like closer to 75%. So, I haven't really done anything to it. So you can see some of my other positions are probably taking over or rising faster than QQQ. I still have about a 2.5% position in BLOK. This is primarily through calls. I might add some shares this week because Bitcoin was doing very well over the weekend, but it did dip back this morning. So I might see if I want to use that opportunity. SQQQ and TECS are very bullish positions that I have using a 3x inverse ETF, and I have puts on those. So basically, it's getting a bullish position using a bearish position on a bearish ETF. Yeah, I like to do this stuff. It's a little bit safer from my perspective than just buying calls in TQQQ or TECL, which are the 3x bullish ETFs. And I might actually do it. Like if the market stabilizes and if we lose some of that volatility, then those are pretty good ETFs to own. But for now, I still have these positions. These are long dated puts as well, so I'll let them ride, and hopefully, if the returns get to a point where I'm happy, I will close them and reopen some other positions. I'm also slightly bullish on real estate. You threw puts on DRV, which is a bearish real estate ETF. Again, it's doing pretty well today. I think I'm generally up on that position. These are some long dated puts I have on this ETF. It's a small position, less than 1%, so I might actually increase that position sizing at some point. I am bullish biotech through both calls on ARKG and puts on LABD. LABD being the inverse 3x biotech ETF, and ARKG is ARK Invest's Genomic ETF. It's done pretty well last year. I really like this ETF. I follow a lot of companies in that ETF, so it works really well for me. I'll probably do a video on ARKG maybe this month or in April, breaking down the ETF a little bit more, but absolutely something that everyone should be watching. And for the overall markets, I am bullish on the markets via puts on volatility, ETF UVXY. This is over 1.5% of my portfolio. Again, it's a long-term dated put, so I might just let it ride for now. I'm up quite a bit on that put. I'll see how that works out, but it's doing pretty well. And then I do have a little black swan sort of an insurance via holding shares on SOXS, which is the 3x semiconductor bear. Obviously, this is purely insurance, and I fully expect to lose everything on SOXX, but it is just to let me sleep a little bit better at night, knowing if a black swan happens, even that 0.04% might rocket up pretty significantly. And if the market keeps going up, I will use some of the gains to add on and buy more SOXX. I will keep reevaluating and might increase the percent allocation of my portfolio. My goal is eventually to have a percent in an insurance hedge. I obviously don't have that much money invested in my portfolio right now, so I'm not super concerned about hedging, but I will keep building that up as my portfolio size keeps increasing, hopefully. That's my position going into this week. So maybe this week, if the volatility goes down and if the markets continues to go up, I might get even more bullish, and get into more bullish positions. If you like my videos, consider donating some Bitcoin. I'm working on improving quality of my videos, getting better production quality as well as better equipment to do some of my videos. That's all from me for today. See you next time.